Hello table tennis friends and welcome to my first video in English. I'm very pleased that I'm sitting here next to three really nice table tennis fans. So you know me from my channel and you probably know my brother, but you probably don't know those two people. So please say who you are.
Okay, hi, my name is Filippa. I'm the organizer of the German Streettabletennis Open 2022. That will take place here in Cologne in July 16th and 17th. You're all invited to come as players or as guests. And yeah, so and I'm working with Basti. He's my colleague, and he's the star in everything sports related, while I'm the evil bitch who makes the business stuff. And I'm also in with everything that is related to media. This is also what I'm responsible for.
Yes, so me, it's Basti, or I'm also known on the street as Sibasa. Some call me a legend, I wouldn't say so. But the twins, they've seen what's going on there. So yes, I'm really pleased to be here with the twinnies. Looking forward to our interview.
Yeah.
I never knew he was so vain, really. Oh, but my name is Killer B, by the way.
Oh, yes,
and
of course.
It's important for you guys, since you're players in our tournament, that you decide on a name for yourself, right?
For me, it's easy. I mean, the YouTube channel is called TT Defender, so my name will be TT Defender.
Okay.
But
I
That's
could be TT Attacker.
no, that's good.
No, actually,
Would
my
be a
name
nice
is
final. Yes.
my name is already fixed. It's Semi92.
Okay.
Has something to do with my school time, but that's not so interesting. But what is interesting is the big tournament here in Cologne in
Yes.
July. So, Basti, why do you make such a big tournament?
Yeah, where shall I start? I mean, we love table tennis, and we both, Filippa and me, we are playing for more than 10 years on the streets, celebrating the sport there, and started to do tournaments many years ago on the stone tables, on the outdoor tables, on the public tables, and there was more and more people coming and really liking this idea and this kind of table tennis version, I would say. So it got bigger and bigger, and don't know if you've heard of us. There's people coming from other countries. It's not only German people, but also Swiss people, and we will have people from Norway, from Luxembourg, even from Morocco at the German Street Table Tennis Open. So it got bigger and bigger. We had two already quite big tournaments last year, one in front of the Rhein-Energie Stadium in Cologne with a beautiful scenery, with the stadium in the background, and with floodlights at night with the final games. And now, yeah, as there's more and more interest, we now do a huge thing. It's like 2, 3 or 4 levels bigger than the last tournaments. Now we'll do the German Street Table Tennis Open at the German Sports and Olympia Museum in Cologne, on the rooftop decks of of the museum, with a view over the River Rhine and with the cathedral in the background. So a really lovely spot for a tournament with 128 players in 4 different leagues, from raw street players who've never seen a table tennis club from inside to these guys, and even better players. We'll see.
What?
Sorry.
Even better, it's not possible,
No,
maybe,
of
but
course. on the paper.
Exactly, yeah.
So also, yeah, as Basti said, it's street players, and our experience is that more and more club players love to come to the street and play street. There are slightly different rules, not entirely, but yeah, well, it's generally it's table tennis, but there are some different challenges, like there's wind sometimes. But as you experience today, when the sun is shining, everything is beautiful and similar to everything that is going on in a gym, right?
Yes.
except for more fresh air.
Exactly.
And it's more fun, in my opinion. And it's
Yeah.
also really, and that is really, I think that's important to say, there's a lot of people on the streets who want to be really successful. They are very ambitious, and the level on the street, what we are talking about, is really already really high. And then the club players come, and it's merging more and more street and club.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly, and we had the pleasure to play today with you at the street, and we can definitely say there's a lot of competition, and there's a really high level. And the sun was shining, and it was really fun. But after this, it was really raining like cats, cats and dogs. But it still was fun. And you two had a really beautiful match.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
The video will be at the right button. And I think it's important. We mentioned this really huge tournament in July, and you have a beautiful view at the river at Rhine, and you have really nice competition. But maybe you ask yourself, is there anything to win at this tournament? Is there?
Oh well, yeah, there's a lot. There's lots to win. In our first league, in our highest league, there is a cash prize, and the winner of the tournament can decide to which charity organization this money will go, and we will spend this money in their name to this charity organization. But there are also cash prizes and not cash prizes. There are also like a challenge cup is there, and you can win medals. But also there are what's the name? Like you can win an outdoor table, for instance, and you can. There are lots of really valuable stuff that you can like actually win there and take home with you. But I think this is one thing, but the other thing is that this is a gathering from so many fields of table tennis. There's also for everyone who will be there, either as a visitor or as a player. There's also virtual table tennis. There are smart rackets where you can see how fast you're playing, and there are a lot of data that you can collect from what you're doing there, and maybe there's also around the table there's a big party, and well, I think it will be really fun for everyone who is in any way into table tennis.
Yeah, I think it's important to say that it's not only a tournament, it's kind of a festival.
Yeah.
As Filippa said, there will be a big event party for all the players, for the visitors, for our guests. And we will also have a VIP lounge on the second day for the final games, where there will be crazy street table tennis, and players will get champagne reception in the beginning, and we'll see how the players will be celebrated as we celebrate the sport.
And you said that there will be music at the beginning, so like when you're playing, so it's like a really party at the beginning.
Yeah.
But you also said at the final in first league there will be like really competition and will be
Professional.
Yes. So I think there's a mix. So if no matter whether you play in a club or you just play at the street, if you like to participate at this great tournament, there are still some free places, some free spots. So feel free to join it.
Yeah, and you will link our website below the video, so you can, if you want to, you can go on our website and look whether you can get another spot at the tournament, or you can buy visitor tickets, and there will be a big party in the evening. And I think, and also what I would love to say is, this tournament is a lot of work, and it's really expensive for us, and so we joined forces with T-Bar and they are really. This is a great company, as I think, and they have all these ideas to work together with us as street table tennis, and they also they will give us prices for the players, and they also bring the tables so that we have how many tables do we have? At least 20, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And they are cool, and we have Aniki. Aniki is our great movie maker, and maybe you've seen her movie on or you will see her movie on our website. She's really great, and there will be there will be media coverage, and it's a big thing, really.
Yeah, it helps to check out the atmosphere at street table tennis because it's like there's competition, but there's also fair play. If someone makes a really great point, no matter whether it's close, you say well done, and you give him the hand after every set. You give
fist bump is really important.
Fist bump, whatever. So there's like really really nice atmosphere.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I like to call it relaxed competitive. I think that frames it quite well, because if you want to have a good time, come to our tournament or come to the streets, play street table tennis, give it a try. And at the same time, and I think here the Twinnies, they recognize that today there's big competition. People are screaming and are really into it and want to win. So I think bringing these two things together is a really cool thing. And if you're interested in both of it or just one of it, come to the German Street Table Tennis Open.
And if you want to see the twins play street, then we've shot a movie today, and I think over the next few days or weeks, you will find the video somewhere online, and then you can see them play with us.
Yes, I had a very challenging match against Basti, and I lost. I have to be honest. I don't know why. I have to really analyze it, but just...
Was there something special about it?
I don't know. Was it on the streets or in the gym? I can't remember.
Yeah, I was so focused. I was in the tunnel. I don't remember. Was there rain? No, I don't think so. Right?
It was maybe a little bit that the ball swam over the table sometimes because it was so rainy.
Maybe.
Really.
The wicket and the rubber was also very wet, but I'm not looking for reasons here. He was better today, so that's important.
But usually there's only one weather condition when we do not play outside, and that is rain. Usually, because that's really too hardcore, because really the grip is gone, and that's not fun. But other than that, even wind and stuff like that, so you know that you like better when the wind comes from the front, and you can
really hit it hard.
Yeah, you can hide it really exactly.
That's best.
But
that's
this is
advantage. Yeah.
But with this is not a problem for us. Of course, we like it better when there's no wind, but it's not that much of a problem because you have to be really creative while playing.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yes, and good. So it's clear that the weather is important when you play outside, and when you play at a club, it's not important. You can play whatever weather it is. So I think there are also two other important differences between street table tennis and club table tennis. So first thing is, if you you're not in a club and you want to play at this tournament, and you have a racket which is like 10 or 20 years old, and you don't know whether it's fine with the rules, because now at club table tennis they are like, if you have a rubber with a special sponge, maybe it's forbidden. So I think at your tournament you can play with whatever you like, right?
Yeah, well, it is supposed to be a racket, really.
Your mobile phone.
But we go really when we play around the table in this bar in Cologne, I told you before,
yes.
they sometimes play with their mobile phones. It's really
that's
crazy.
a smart racket, maybe.
Very smart.
That's good. Nice one. And the second point is if you're not familiar with the service, I mean, it's quite complicated in table tennis.
Serving, you mean?
Serving, like you throwing the ball,
yeah.
you make your service, and there are special rules, like it has to be 16 centimeter. I think you say if you try it and it's not perfect, it's fine, right?
Well, yeah, in the street level for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is Basti's expertise. I don't know whether we go in there and say no. If it's so, please, this is your decision.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you think, but in club table tennis, many things are very regulated and sometimes over-regulated. So also on the street, there are rules. We don't play like crazy as hell, but still we don't have these regulations. There's players, they can't do these services like throwing the ball so high and not covering it and whatever. So I think street table tennis is much more free in many ways, and that's one of the things. The other things we haven't mentioned yet, but you don't have like times like in a club. You just go outside, start playing. There's people talking besides the table, there's music playing, people are drinking, people are cheering within the rally as they get excited by some strokes or something like that. That's all what's allowed and what's even appreciated in street table tennis, as we like the emotions, and this is a big part of it.
However, yeah, I agree, but there's one thing I would say is that the general rules are for sure the absolute same. Like for instance, when you
change service.
Yeah, it's everything is the same except for when it gets crazy that you're forbidden to have some materials, or that with these 16 centimeters when you play street you don't have to do this, you know. But generally it's the exact same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not so regulated, and if it's close and you feel like you're losing, it's really appreciated to use violence against your enemy. Joking, good atmosphere. But you told me that there are different areas here in Cologne where are different levels. So if you play in a club, for example, and you want to know where are the best or maybe the best street players here in Cologne, where would you go?
I would advise to go to the Grüngürtel, close to the Colonius, the TV tower here in Cologne. That's also home of the Hans Böckler clan. Props to the Hans Böckler clan, a big community which is there all day long, every day. They play all year. If it's like minus degrees or if it's 40 degrees, then they play naked.
Of course.
Yeah, there's also something for the girls maybe. And there's really good players there. There's also lots of public, like people passing by, standing still and watching what's going on there. Oh my goodness, it's really great sport. And there's also like players from the 5th league or the 4th league, from club players who play there, who enjoy playing, competing, but also having a good time with the community. So if you come to Cologne, you can go there every day. You will find street players to have a good time and to compete.
Yes, and I think not only in Cologne, but I think in Germany, at different cities there are like street table tennis communities. I think Hanover is a big one.
There's Hanover, there's Hamburg, there's Munich, in Berlin, there's crazy players. It's also on YouTube. Check that out. It's really crazy. And as there's the street, you've recognized it today. We have what's Besen in English? Like brooms. We have brooms to clean the floor. We have brooms to clean the table. And so in Berlin, for example, and it's not only Berlin, but other cities, they have their things to collect the balls, so the ball doesn't go too far, and people bring their own chairs to sit there, to not sitting like on the hard bench or whatever. So people bring along a lot, and that was the beginning. There's communities all over Germany and in Switzerland and in Scandinavia and in Spain and in Italy and wherever.
So, also I want to say, we are on our website, you can join a street league. So either there, and it's not just in Germany. It's wherever you are. You can contact us, and we can create a league for your city, particularly when in your city when there is no league right now for your city. We can set it up for you, so no problem, and it's free of charge. So it's just so that you can meet people there, and that there's a ranking system. You can play for points there, and it's so yeah. Maybe you can say a little more about
Yeah,
that.
exactly. It's a bit like a social network for table tennis fans, for table tennis lovers, and there's leagues or communities for so many cities already, but we can also set up new leagues, and there you can connect to people, you can arrange matches with them, and you can play for fun, or you can play in a street league with an ELO ranking, like in club table tennis, where it depends how is the difference between the players in the points, how many points you can win and lose, and in the end of the year you can get street champion of your city. And in February we did the last finals here in Cologne, for example, where the best players met to find the champion. And it's a great thing. Check it out, streettabletennis.com.
Yes, and maybe you're wondering now, so we are mentioning all the cities in Germany, but we are speaking English because we want to reach out to the whole street table tennis community, so at Norway or at other countries where you speak English. So like if you want to join forces with German street table tennis
No,
communities.
also there are leagues in other countries already, you know. So it doesn't matter where you come from. We can create a league, or you can look up. You can look it up on our website whether there is already a league in your country or in your city. You know, for us it doesn't matter. We don't speak Bulgarian or something like that, of course, but then for that we have English, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Max, do you have any questions left?
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, at club level there are unfortunately not so many players anymore, like 10 or 20 years ago. So I think this is not good for our sport that we love, for table tennis. So I think it's important to mention street table tennis wants to support all the club players and table tennis in general. It's not a competition. It's like they want to join forces, and there is like club table tennis, go to the street and play and have fun. And some people start at the street and realize table tennis is so much fun. We want to play at the club. So we all want to support table tennis, and I think this is an important message.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are lots of street players who really love to go to the club, because then Max told you today that he was that he had a teacher, that he hired a coach for himself. So that's why he started to become so much better at some point. I hate it, really. I crushed him before. No, not so much anymore. Shit.
Yes, I think there's no difference between club or raw street players. I think in the end it's all table tennis players, or everyone who plays on the street, if he plays in a club or if he doesn't, is a street player. So everyone is welcome, or it's within our street leagues or with the German Street Table Tennis Open in July. Everyone can come and everyone will find their level, as we have in the tournament 4 different skill levels, so everyone will compete with similarly good people. And if you want to if
you want to join the tournament,
bottom line, come visit us.
You can bring your families, your friends, and we're gonna have a big party and a great tournament.
It's a big event, like a festival, like you said.
So,
And the Sport Olympia Museum is so beautiful, really so beautiful. Next to the Rhine, you can see you can see the Rhine, and you can see the cathedral. And it's so beautiful there, really, I love it. I mean, Cologne is not that beautiful, but this spot is beautiful, really.
And next to the chocolate museum.
yeah, this is
Yes,
this is
oh
nice.
yeah, that's important.
That's
You-
the most
you-
important.
If you need sugar
If you
at
lose,
some time, exactly, yeah. Like frustration eating, or how you call it.
when I play
You
against
can go
Basti,
under
yeah,
the chocolate fountain.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful chocolate fountain. It's
There-
very next
yeah.
to the Sport Olympia Museum. So yeah, you will be good, food wise and table tennis
Next
wise.
to street table tennis paradise will be chocolate paradise.
Yes.
Alright guys, we hope that you are also looking forward to this great tournament, and that you know now what is street table tennis, what is the difference to club table tennis, and yeah, thanks for watching. We really hope to see you in July at the tournament.
Yeah, we'd love to see you guys, and we'd love to meet you on our website as well. You know, so we love table tennis. So
Exactly.
let's do table tennis party.
Let's play
Yes,
now.
yes, yes. And
Come,
so- yeah,
come in and street out.
Oh my God, I've never heard that before.
that's the perfect end. But one more sentence is
Yeah.
you can contact each of us. So Street Table Tennis or my brother and I, we are all
You can
looking
write a
forward
comment below this video
to
or
your questions,
at the homepage.
and yeah, we really are looking forward to this big event here in Cologne.
Alright, street out.
Yeah.